What's up, YouTube? Dark Demon here. I just, well, not recently, but got my Psycho to level 61, as you can see. Woohoo. Anyways, I'm pretty sure there are tons of videos on, like, how to do this the right and or wrong way or whatever. But, I just figured that, I'd showcase the Psycho build that I'm using right now.
Stop talking to me!
It's a pretty decent build, but I mean, like, I'll just show you and explain it. So of course, Buzzax Rampage, and then with my legendary class mod, get +5 blood-filled guns, blood twitch, empty the rage, feed the meat, burn baby burn, and fuel the fire. Personally, with this build, I decided not to go into Hellborn, even though I prefer it over Bloodlust significantly. But I'll go over that later. Empty the Rage is not very necessary, but it's extremely helpful, because you get the bonus damage initially, and then you get even more when your shields are down, which this whole tree is based on when your shields are down. Feed the meat, of course, I mean, extra health, I mean, who wouldn't take that? Who cares? Shield recharge delay, whatever. That's fine. It's only 5 seconds, plus that extra recharge delay helps with the empty the rage skill. And then, I originally had the 3 points in Salt the Wound, but I figured I don't use shotguns that much, and the melee damage, it's only 20 stacks, so it's whatever. So I put those 3 points in to Embrace the Pain, which gives me extra fire rate and an extra 3 seconds of recharge delay. So that also helps with not only Empty the Rage, but Embrace the Pain. I suggest using Fuel the Rampage, but only if you're using this character for solo play, because it gives you extra cooldown. You really don't want to use it because your friendly players, like your teammates, damage you when they shoot you. And I know I'm not the only one that has a habit of accidentally running in somebody, like in front of their shots or whatever, like they're shooting a rocket towards an enemy that I'm like punching or whatever. Thrill of the kill. I mean, I would like this higher, but it doesn't really matter. 70% is good enough. Percentage of overkill damage is transferred into health, which just helps out anyways, even if it's only 70%. Light the fuse helps with everything because you can get to your teammates faster. And if there's one of those annoying bitches that's just like running around, like running away from your shots, then you can run up to them. And you still have a chance to be revived once it hits 0 and you suicide bomb. And then, of course, strip the flesh. I had to put 5 into that because that gives 15 extra explosive damage and 30 total when in Fight for Your Life, so that helps with this and all explosive weapons. Redeem the Soul, that's really only helpful if you're doing multiplayer, and it gives you plus 50% Fight for Your Lifetime, which is helpful. Silence the Voices, this is if you're going for the melee build. Personally, I don't like this skill because even though it says 12% chance to hit yourself, it's total bullshit and it's just lying to you. Unless you throw it every single time, then it's 0%. Release the Beast is 100% necessary because with this, it allows you to fully regen your health when you use this ability when you're below 33% of your health. It gives you extra damage reduction, which it's only 50%. It really doesn't seem like that much. And it fully recharges your Buzzax Rampage when you're done with it. So you're able to use this ability over and over and over again, and it's so cheap. It's kind of funny. I decided to go down Bloodlust because even though I love Hellborn, it's awesome. Like, it is really helpful with every single ability that at least I use. But I can't use the B shield. I can't get that extra amp damage because even the first abilities burn damage is increased. Effects are further increased while you are on fire. You end up lighting yourself on fire, so that drains the shield. I love the skill any other time except for when I'm using the B shield. So that's why I'm doing this. Blood-filled guns, I feel like that's pretty necessary and extremely helpful. Because, I mean, who doesn't love bigger mag size? It is also the only way that you can reload the Infinity Pistol, which I was just like, ha, suckers, I can do this, and you can't, like with all my friends that joined that don't have the Psycho, and they were like extremely confused when I said that I reloaded the Infinity. Um, Blood Twitch, it's not necessary, but it's helpful, and it's better than all the other kill skills, because you get extra weapon swap speed. So, I mean, that's self-explanatory. This just helps because you can get more Bloodlust stacks to further increase the other abilities, and you get a bit of damage reduction, so whatever. I didn't go with this mainly because of the light the fuse. Otherwise, I still probably wouldn't have gone with this because I don't really use assault rifles that much. And these three are the reason why I say at least get Blood Twitch. Killing an enemy with the bull increases melee damage and grenade fuse time, or reduces grenade fuse time. Okay, whatever. Killing an enemy with melee increases grenade damage. Doesn't make sense that much, but okay. Killing an enemy with the grenade or explosive increases weapon damage for each stack. That is helpful because of the explosive part of it, but it just seems weird, like, hey, get a kill with this, but this gets upgraded. Like, it just doesn't seem to make that much sense, like, why they do that. But, I mean, it's whatever, and all of it has to do with the stacks of Bloodlust, which I have no problem with otherwise. Buzz Axe Bombarder, because, I mean, you have dynamite attached to your axe, to where now if you don't actually hit the enemy, you still deal damage, and if you do, you just get extra damage. Duration of Buzz Axe Rampage is increased for each stack of Bloodlust at the time of activation, plus 0.25 seconds per stack. I mean, that's just, like, necessary. I mean, who doesn't want that longer time to just go apeshit and kill people? Stack hold time is increased, whatever. I mean, they still decay pretty fast. And then, of course, Blood Explosion. Normally, I would go all throughout this tree to get the Ravaging Retribution, which is while you're on fire and enemies attack you, homing fireballs will shoot out and damage them, which is extremely helpful. And it really does work, and that paired with Blood Explosion would be amazing, but then I don't have Release the Beast, which is pretty much necessary because health is like nothing, like shields are everything. But other than that, that's my build, and I think it's pretty good. I may, if you guys want, do another build of, like, if you don't need or want to use the B shield, like me going through the Hellborn and Mania. I may even do a non-melee build as well, like not using Silence the Voices, to where you don't have as much melee damage. But if you want ultimate melee damage, then you need to definitely get one of these, the Scream Sickles, or just like one of the Sickle class mods, because they give you initially extra melee damage, and even more, at least with this one, towards Silence the Voices, which now that goes up to 10/5, which gives me an extra 250%. But that also means you down yourself more, so thanks for cursing in the background, Mr. Torg. Anyways, so yeah.
You can't control me!
That's my build and everything, and me hitting myself in the face, so yeah. Hope you like it.